We have a kind of a dual focus. We do obviously the wildlife rehabilitation. We take in injured and orphaned wild animals and provide medical care for them, try and fix them up, and then let them go in the wild again, give them a second chance. And we do about 700 animals a year, so kind of a mid-sized rehabilitation center as far as they go in the state. And then we have an educational program where we do educational outreach. We have some non-releasable birds of prey that we take out to schools, that sort of thing. We get a lot of things like red-tailed hawks, lots of rabbits and squirrels, and things like that. You know, we have a pretty good cross-section of the native wildlife that are in the community. We've seen, you know, almost every native species that I can think of. My name is Jeff Picton. I'm the executive director of Ocean, the founder. Myself and a few other people founded it back in 1989. People would, you know, find injured animals, they didn't know what to do with them, they'd drop them off at the vet, and I started taking them home for the follow-up care. And it really was just a hobby for a while. You know, I just was going to school and working and took a few animals home. So the first year, you know, I think we took in maybe 30 animals. And the next year was 100, you know, and then people started to, you know, hear about what we were doing and they, you know, helped me out. And so all of a sudden I had a bunch of volunteers working with me. Anyway, I reached one of those proverbial crossroads, you know, where you have to decide what you're going to do with your life and all that. So either go to vet school or form a non-profit in order to pay for all this stuff and go that route. So obviously that's the direction I chose. And I don't regret it. It's been good.
When you were a field biologist, you get to go places that you might not have otherwise gone. It gives you the sense of when you're there, how privileged you are to do something, sometimes getting paid to do something other people would just give their eye teeth just to stand in that place. It's wonderful.
Their lifestyles allow them to be in contact with the wild side of life.
You have the opportunity to go all over the country and to experience all kinds of different ecosystems, people, and the creatures in those ecosystems.
She works on African buffalo. So she's like, well, you want to go to Africa? Sure, let's go to Africa.
The best has been going around the world working with different groups on conservation projects.
Go to Croatia, you know, and teach Eastern Europeans about ecology.
We got to go to Portugal,
to the Cayman Islands and protect top predators and high trophic level marine organisms.
In the field, I've worked on everything from endangered Carner blue butterflies in the upper Midwest. I've helped handle wolves, bears, white-tailed deer,
alligators, black bear,
and sea turtles, fish populations, birds.
Going out to California national parks and collecting any kind of lizard I could get my hands on.
We surveyed songbirds.
I worked in the Sonoran Desert on coyote issues.
All the way to counting barnacles, you know, on rocks.
Sensitive species such as pygmy rabbits in the sagebrush.
That isn't to say that I don't also enjoy picking up a sample and putting it under a microscope and seeing what is there.
Who will continue their work in the face of increasing challenges? In this time of urgency, a new generation of researchers, managers, and educators must step forward. The world that we have grown up in is the world we wish to pass on to our children. With every generation comes a new set of obstacles and the need for willing individuals to stand up and make their mark in the world.
People don't care about the environment, obviously not going to do things to take care of it. we're trying to just foster that connection with people. We're trying to get people to realize how amazing this world is and how wonderful these animals are and that they're worth taking care of.
What if you joined them? There are dozens of paths to explore within the field of wildlife science, education, and management. Biologists, managers, conservationists, field experts, fish technicians, researchers. You? Think of the contribution you could make. You can shape the future. Dare yourself to explore the wild side of what if. You can be one of these people. Dare to dream. Dare to walk the path of wild discovery.